Just want to say welcome to everyone and thank you for the interest in applying to this program. This is the first year that we have this grant. It is the Natural Hazards Engineering Research Infrastructure grant, and the REU program is of course for undergraduates who would like to have research experience, and this is a program that is offered during the summer. I understand there are some REU programs that are offered during the year. Our program is only offered during the summer, but it is guaranteed to have great experiences. We're trying to plan the schedule so that everyone is involved and participating, and that all the research sites are going to have great projects for all the participants. Our application is open online, and the deadline is February 15th at midnight, or right before midnight. So we want to encourage everyone to apply. So the NHERI network is composed of 10 sites, and they focus on different civil engineering questions and problems that are related to the natural hazards, including earthquake, wind, coastal, and tsunami. And we also have the SIM Center at the University of California, Berkeley, and also a rapid response team at the University of Washington, and a cyber infrastructure team, which focuses on data. And they also deal with a lot of the internet that you'll see, the website and the design that goes into it, and the data that engineers use for projects and simulations. So you'll get to see more about that on the website in a few minutes. So the REU program that we are offering is a 10-week summer research program for undergraduates, and you will get to choose to work at one of 10 research and experimental facilities. And there are 2 time blocks that have been selected, and the reason for this is because the universities have different schedules, academic schedules, and you as a student might also have different schedules of availability. So we ask that you look carefully as you apply and look at these 2 blocks and see when you are available to participate in the programs. The first block begins on May 29th or 30th. The 29th is a holiday, so some universities might choose to start on the 30th. And then the second time block begins on June 12th. And of course, they run for 10 weeks, but there's some overlap, so you'll get a chance to interact with your peers from the other sites. And this interaction will be mainly online. So we'll have some telepresence and communication between your peers. You'll get to work with experienced faculty members who are conducting research and who are leading projects at these sites, and network with the faculty and peers that are across the NHERI network. And this is a great opportunity for those of you who are interested in doing research or being in practice, and being a part of the natural hazards engineering community. You'll get a chance to meet rising peers that are doing great work, as well as faculty members, experienced faculty members that will help, that are helping the community advance the natural hazards engineering research. Aside from that, you'll also get a chance to learn about the graduate students' experience, because you'll be paired up with a graduate student mentor. And that might help you to make some decisions if you're on the border of going to grad school, or perhaps you don't know if that's something that you'd like to do. You'll be able to learn more about what that experience looks like and decide if that's something you'd like to do in the near future. So the 2 blocks are the university, dependent on the university's academic schedules. So you'll see here that Block 1, which begins on May 29th, it is composed of the following universities: Florida International University, Lehigh University, University of Florida, University of Texas, Austin, University of California, Berkeley. And Block 2, which begins on June 12th, is Oregon State University, University of California, Davis, University of California, San Diego, and University of Washington. Along with the University of Texas at Austin, they have noted that they're willing to work with students that would like to work on Block 2. So the professors are willing to work with you. If you cannot make Block 1, they'll work with you in the second block. One of the great things about this opportunity, this REU opportunity, is that you'll get a chance to get a lot of different knowledge throughout these 10 weeks. We're planning graduate school information sessions or professional and career development workshops for you to attend through telepresence so that you can learn more about the graduate experiences at different universities, along with maybe some career choices, right? What does it look like to write a CV versus a resume? Topics like similar to that. You'll also have a chance to turn in smaller increments what is going to be due at the end of the summer, which is your final research paper. And by doing this, you'll be able to receive feedback from your mentor, from peers, so that you're able to modify it and get it up to publishable quality. That's our hope for the final research paper, to be near publishable quality. You'll also get a chance to, as I mentioned earlier, meet online with your peers through a telepresence and discuss different aspects of the research. And those will be tailored to what will be due during that week. So discussion about the data analysis portion, for example, might take place the week prior to that section being due. Another thing that you'll get a chance to do is to participate in networking events and mentoring with the faculty mentor, as well as the graduate student mentor. This is something that we really want to encourage everyone to participate and learn as much as you can during the summer. So pairing you up with these mentors will help you learn more about the different opportunities available to you. You'll also get a chance to get feedback from your mentor and turn in your times that you've worked, any concerns that you might have. This will be an opportunity. And we're doing all this through an online portal that will be accessible to you and your mentor, as well as the administrative staff. The application, as I mentioned, is available now online, and the information, which we'll see shortly, that you'll need to complete is some background information about the universities you've attended, credits that you've earned, the major that you currently declared, 2 letters of recommendations. We prefer recommendations for professors who know your work ethic, who have been able to see you in action in the classroom. And again, from the 10 sites that we spoke about earlier, we ask you to rank the sites in order of preference. And also, you'll be able to select which block you want to participate in. So if you're available for both blocks, please rank all of the 10 sites. But if you're only available for one of the blocks, you only need to rank those universities, those facilities in that block. And lastly, you'll need to, for this application, you'll need to complete some essay questions about your goals and experiences and why you think that that you'd like to participate in the NHERI REU summer program. Again, applications will be due February 15th at midnight, and this is Central Time. Letters of recommendation are also due at that time. So we encourage all students who are interested in applying to reach out to faculty now and ask for those recommendations. The notifications of decisions will be made and in mid-March, and you'll receive an email to the application that you've provided. So please make sure that that application is one that you access regularly. So I want to make sure that I tell you how important participating in research is, and especially the benefits of participating in the NHERI REU program. This is the first year of our grant program, but there's many years of REU experiences that have informed this year's summer program. And one of the benefits that you'll receive is travel funds. You'll be able to travel to receive funding to and from the research facility that you will be selected to participate. There's also a research stipend for your work, and also the valuable experience that you'll gain working with a faculty and a graduate student researcher. And lastly, of course, the networking opportunities that if you're wanting to become a practitioner, practicing engineer or a research engineer, you'll be able to have the resources from the NHERI community working in an experimental site that is doing real research that impacts the community. These are the two pieces that if you need to ask questions or if you need more information after this presentation, our email address is reu-request@DesignSafe-CI.org, and you can send us emails or questions to this address, and we'll be able to answer them within 24 to 48 hours. The application is available at this website also, and I want to make sure to take some time to go to this website and show you where it is. So I'm going to go to the website, the DesignSafe page. The URL is DesignSafe-CI.org. And the REU program is under Learning Resources, Learning Center. For those of you who want to share the webinar with your friends who may not have been able to participate, this is the link here. And so you'll have a link after this session is over in this space to access the video. And the application is under REU Research Experience for Undergraduates. Here's the information that we talked about today. And if you'd like to learn more about the different facilities, the experimental sites, you can click on them here. So Florida International University has the Wall of Wind, and by clicking on their website, it'll take you to some more information so you can learn more about this site and the different resources that they have, some of the services that they provide. All the sites are listed here. Once you are ready to apply, you can click Apply Now, and the application is all online. There's a link here to the recommendation form. I'm going to open it in a new tab. So your recommender will need to fill out this information: your name, your email address, how they know you, the reasons for recommending, and then they'll need to submit their letter of recommendation here. And they can upload the file So here's the application. You'll need to put in information about your degree, your GPA, your credits, if you're on a quarter system or semester system, the names and contact information of your references. And here's the blocks, the 2 blocks that will be available during the summer. Again, please select, if you're available for both of them, select both blocks. If you're only available for one, you can only select the one you're available to. If you have any special accommodations that you need, if you need for us to book your flights, or if you are in need of any additional accommodations, maybe some other things that you might want to provide, that there is a space to do that there. And then again, you have some information from the sites here. And you can also go to their site from this page, from the application. Then you'll get a chance to rank them here from 1 through 10. And then you can explain your ranking. Why did you select this ranking? Your coursework, any previous courses you've taken, special skills and proficiencies that you have, or maybe some, this space here, desired special skills and proficiencies, are there skills that you'd like to develop during your summer experience? And then of course your essay questions. This section is for you to answer what your current academic and career goals are, any experience working with research, extracurricular activities, publications, presentations. And this section, the background information, is optional, but it will help us to see where our applicants are coming from. So I encourage you to submit this information also. Once you're done, you can submit the application. And again, if you have any questions after you've submitted, you can always email us at reu-request@design-ci.org. And we will be happy to help you. So we'd like to address questions. If you'd like, you can turn on your microphone, or you can write your questions in the chat box. Okay, Bertha, I'm having a problem understanding the question. How do students from another country validate their courses and GPA? Can you clarify what you mean by validate the courses and GPA? Okay. So the GPA scale that we require is on a 4.0 scale. So there's certain apps that help to change the GPA from different scales. It's it could be done mathematically also on a 4.0 scale to convert it to a 4.0 scale from a 10.0 scale. But it is important for us to get it in a 4.0 scale so that we can have everyone in the same scale. Hope I've answered your question. Other questions? Is there any English test that applicants have to present previously to the submission? No, there is not. The final research paper will need to be written in English. And so that is something that we do require. All the materials need to be submitted through our online portal. I know there had been a question also about the stipend amount, and I'll be happy to share that with you. So the stipend amount for REU students coming from other universities. So there's also, there's two types of students that we'll have. If you are at one of these universities and you'd like to participate in the research during the summer, then you would be considered an adjunct student. So for example, at the University of Texas, students who want to stay at their university and continue doing work, perhaps they're already working on some research with a faculty member, they will be considered adjunct participants and will receive $1,000 stipend plus all the benefits of an REU student. And REU students coming from other universities will receive a $5,000 stipend during the summer, plus all the benefits of being an REU student. So that we hope will help with any costs that are incurred. And that's additional to the travel funds. So if for any reason you might have problems with providing the travel funds up front to participate, to go to the site, then our staff will help take care of those arrangements for you. Otherwise, you can, once accepted, you can book your flight and then we will reimburse you for that expense. Any other questions from the participants? Anybody have a question they'd like to ask? Please go ahead and do so in the chat box. Or you can also turn on your microphone and I'll be happy to speak with you. So another question was asked is, can you please explain the housing situation again? It varies per school, right? Yes, that's correct. Some universities have blocked off dorm rooms for students that are coming from other places, from other universities, and those are made available to the participants. So depending on the site that you are selected to be a part of, you might need to find some housing options, perhaps subletting for those 10 weeks, or asking some of the graduate students or the current students, any graduate students at the university, for help in finding housing. However, like I said, there are some universities that have set aside space for students to be housed during those 10 weeks. And that's another reason for the blocks. Like I said, so the universities, they have the dorms open for a certain time, and then they have to close them for any repairs and maintenance. So we have representatives from all of the sites. So if you're interested in learning more about the housing options for those sites, I can put you in contact with those representatives. But again, this will be after the application is approved, once accepted. Does that help, or are there other questions about housing? You're welcome. Are there other questions that I can answer? Please submit them in the chat box, or you can do so by turning on your microphone. You're welcome. Again, I want to encourage all of you to attend, share this with any others that you feel might be interested in applying. We're looking for engineering majors, civil engineers, architecture majors, as well as computer science. Anyone working on with data analysis, we have positions open for that. So please encourage others to apply. And again, if you have other questions, feel free to email us. We'll be happy to answer your questions. This webinar will be available online at the DesignSafe webpage for you to access later. And I hope everyone has a good day. Thank you for attending.